Hello, what's up? Right, so introduce lang natin ang ating server in the making for the past years. Actually, this map is almost a decade years old. Now, we have started this map in the PS3 and ported it to PS4 last 2019 when we started streaming. Now, we started this map with the goal to make the biggest survival city ever made in Minecraft, where everything was built in survival on a purpose to make a MMORPG feel the Minecraft server. That is the reason why we separated the nations here, and each nation has their own theme to make it feel like you're in a different nation every time you move from one city to another. By the way, this nation here, this is just around 30% complete. So expect a lot of changes in the next few years, no? Or at least in the next years, in the next year, inshallah. Because I plan to finish this nation here in hopefully in one more year. And we with that, we also design the structures to have its purpose, not just for design, but also for utility and for future events. That is why we have arenas spread around all the nations, and we also plan to add different types of competitive events designed differently on different nation, right? So by the way, mapapansin nyo dito sa nation na to, we used a slight Greek theme. So ito yung kasi napagkasundoon ng mga members ng nation dito. Though I am not a part of this nation, I just decided to help them to to develop their nation as early as possible and for them to reach the working stage ng nation nila. So later you will see my own nation. Makakapunta tayo doon, no? And well, aside from introducing the server, no, the purpose of this video is to answer the question that we often receive on our streams. Is it okay to join and how? So marami kasi tayong natatanggap na tanong lagi, no? Paano ba sumali? Okay ba sumali? And ano ba yung mga kailangan para makasali? And yes, we are actually open for members who are willing to help us develop our map. But we are and we will always conduct a strict rules and regulations, especially who are still in the development stage. That is the reason, I try to make our development stage as private as possible. So, kumbaga, para makaiwas tayo sa mga griefers without a strict rules, no? We don't want our server to end up like any other server. So we are trying to maintain these rules as strict as possible. All right. Okay, so by the way, bago tayo before you can have the chance to enter or be part of this nation, you have to be a part of any nation. For that, you have to find one of the nation leaders. Well, it's easy for that. You just have to join my streams, and I will introduce you to some of the leaders to see on what nation you can join. Then, after finding a nation, you can just review the rules, and once you have committed to strictly follow, so then you'll be a part of the team. So, what are the rules? Okay, ito yung napaka-strict mga bagay na kailangan nating sundan. First rule is you cannot enter a nation without a permission from someone on that nation that can provide or that can grant an access. Meaning, it is like your visa to enter that nation. Alright, so whether intentional or not, you cannot just enter anyone's nation without an authorization. So that is the biggest offense that you can have. No? You can always visit other nations because that is the purpose of the design of this server, para makita nyo yung diversity eh. But you cannot just visit any nation that you want. You still have to ask for a permission to be able to enter that nation. Right? So, first offense natin is a strict warning. Second offense is a permanent ban. No, we don't want to, like we have mentioned a while ago, we don't want our server to end up like any other server. So we are going to have a very strict rules and regulation here, and everyone is obliged to follow. Alright, so second rule natin is strictly no PvP. Alright, so in case nasa mood kayo na mag PvP, or you simply want to you want to use some of the facilities for a PvP event, you cannot just use them freely. No? To be able to do some PvP events, you must have again a permission. So you have to initiate a PvP by simply typing on the chat initiate PvP with the name of whom you want to go whom you want to have PvP with. So kailangan natin 'yan no, para ma-maintain yung or para maiwasan yung mga accident o yung gulo. We want to maintain the integrity and health of the community. So hindi natin gusto na may randomly may nagpapatayan. So, in case accidentally na atake mo, then it's no problem. No? You just have to apologize. And again, once na nakapatay ka, then you will have the first offense, which is a strict warning. Then second offense, depende kung gaano kabigat yung offense mo, either suspension or a ban. So napakahalaga talaga nito. Right? So again, no, pwedeng makasali. And by the way, regarding the age limit, as much as possible, at least 16 and above. So there was a case before where I agreed to someone that is just 12 years old to enter or to join, but unfortunately, now something went very bad twice. So pwede natin payagan yung mga masyadong bata, pero they will have to go through a very strict process to make sure that they can really follow the rules and regulation of the server. Alright. So for the third rule, now you have to follow all the rules that was set by your nation leader. Now there may be different rulings set by each nation leaders that will automatically be applied once you're in their nation. But the first two rules are the general rule that applies to all. Well, except me, since I have to check all the nations to make sure that they follow all the guidelines of building. Because since this whole server has a purpose, and every member can build whatever they want, however they want, as long as it is within the guidelines. So, pwede kang gumawa ng kahit anong gusto mo, sa paanong parang gusto mo, as long as we are within the guidelines. And we need that guidelines to make sure we are on track on our goal. Kasi we have, our end goal kasi here is to make a map or to make a world that will make you feel na nasa MMORPG ka eh. So there are guidelines that needed to be followed. Right? So those are the general rules, no? And in case you are interested to join, then you can simply drop into one of my streams, and I can introduce you to one of the leaders to see what nation you can be part of. And we are expecting we are expecting to end the development stage by at least 3 more years. And hopefully, inshallah, at the end of 3 years, we can finally reach that working stage where we can finally see the fruit that we have worked for. So again, this map is a PvP oriented map. So napakahalaga yung rules natin para ma-maintain yung ma-organize ng maayos yung community sa loob. Right? So again, hanggang dito lang, no? So hopefully I can see you on the next video and on my streams. Then if you have any other questions, do let me know. Just leave them on our comment section or just simply ask them personally on my streams. And yeah, have a great day and see you on our next content. Bye bye.